I think you have some very definite ideas about what should be done with Danny.
Maybe he should be taken to a doctor.
Maybe he should be taken to a doctor.
As soon as possible?
As soon as possible.
Jack!
We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We think you're dumb and we hate you too. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We don't give a fuck. We think you all suck. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We think you're dumb and we hate you too. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We don't give a fuck. We think you all suck. Fuck you!
How's it going? Tuesday. Yeah, I am your spiritual advisor on happiness and goals. Still not tired of winning. What are we looking at? Looking at Brew Labs Lot Lizard Hazy Pale Ale. Brewed by the Joey Cuz Brewing Facility, Dickburger, Wisconsin. In case any of these guys from this brewery are watching, wow, it's got a lot of floaties. After yesterday, I literally opened the refrigerator and said, we got 3 to choose from. Let's see what I will be disappointed with today. You know, I just realized I never even saved the label. Yep, that's right. Okay, nice boobs. Oh, wonder if my girlfriend Rose is watching. Rose, are you out there? Rose, if you're watching this, I will expect that morning text from you. Okay, it looks like a wheat. It doesn't. I don't know. It has this peachiness about it. I mean, I didn't even get good ahead. Smells like an IPA. It's got that tropical fruitiness to it. Cheers. Okay, let's see. Strawberry shortcake. Wow. Jolson says J9. Strawberry shortcake. J9 is a miss. Then he says we need cowbell. Come on, you know the rules. This is an out-of-date request. We only deal with live here. Miss 27 says late. Yep, super late. Then he says, what? A brewmat? Then he says, intro looks like it's AI. The girl? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I belong to a Facebook group called Galactic something. And, yeah, it's some pretty good ones, but yeah, she's AI. Okay, first in play grade from this brewery. Salty. The root of why Russia fought with Ukraine is because they were going to let NATO put a base there. That is like when Russia wanted to put a base in Cuba. Sounds like a reasonable reason why Russia wanted to kick Ukraine in the ass to me. Smart Money says to him, I always found it strange that Kamala Harris was anti-Israel, a true ally, and supported Ukraine, a country we did not have an alliance. Cheap old gun guy. There's more to it than that. Ukraine wouldn't share the Charmin. And if you ever used Russian TP, you'd go to war too. MAGA. I think I'm using that stuff over at the job site right now. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Salty says naked, 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 and naked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words. David J. fucking Brown says fourth. Cobra says do better. Smile Money says no, you're third. Salty can take 2 positions. You are on the podium at the Brew Review Olympics. Cobra says there's brown on you. Smile Money says Cobra. Now, rules are rules. Well, yeah. I mean, if say, Smile Money showed up tomorrow and said, first, second, third, he's still first. So the next person that leaves a comment it's the commenter, not the comment. Ooh, all checks are complete. Ooh, that's new. A new OS for my phone. Okay, so I got a package in. It says Eric S. Loser. There's knives right there, but I'm going with my Holtzman. Actually, I could have just used the. I'm sure there's a ripper tab, making sure whatever's in there is not getting slashed. Says to avoid danger and suffocation, keep plastic bags away from babies and children. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This is not a toy. New. Suck a bag of dicks. 100 piece. Rose, if you're watching, this is what I go through over here. Just like with the other rules, can't use the same knife twice in a row. I'm just kidding. I could have, but what the hell did I accomplish by what I just did? Oh yeah! It's a bag of dicks! Just because I know the way she is. Okay, so the video that's going to go up tomorrow is going to be called Lounge Wizard. I may or may not be calling it Lot Lizard, but I mention you, and you can see the kind of abuse that I go through. Here, I'll send you a picture. Oh my God, you people are assholes. But I love you. Okay. Well, you know, I was just saying to myself just before I came down here, I really hope by the end of this review I end up with a dick in my mouth. Yeah, here we are. I think the one to start with would be the blue balls with the penis attached to it. And then he breaks a tooth. Little Genie products. Assuming they'll probably all taste the same. Maybe. Think so. Ah, shit. I get packages routinely from my lovely friends over here at this channel, and this is what was in the bag. And the other thing is the bags are usually always addressed up in some funny way. This one was addressed to Eric S. Lonely, period. One of my personal favorites is Hung Like a Light Switch. And Al Coholic. Yes. Yeah, so the, no, I actually just saw one of the husband and wives that I follow. She always tells dirty jokes and makes him embarrassed, and they're funny. They're such a cute couple. But she goes, I can't wait. She goes, I hear him coming in or whatever. She had a bag of these and put them all over her face and was laying on the bed. And she's like, honey. And he finally makes his way upstairs and she goes, hey, can you get me a towel? And he's like, oh my God. I'm embarrassed to come out of the bathroom. Those are some savory dicks. Okay. finish all those? Okay. Smart Money says, oh, look, a brew review is uploaded and I didn't get a notification. Cobra says, ring that liver damage bell. Yes. Then Smart Money says to Cobra, cowbell was so 2024. Liver damage bell. Now that has a ring to it, laugh out loud. And Cobra says, exactly. Tom says, by the power of Grayskull, I am the power. Smart Money says, oh yes, I was able to review the interactive map. I saw where they had shown where people were recording as dying. It also, I did not say in the pop-up where they were when they were shot. Some of the video showed people carrying victims away from the scene. Another video at a medic tent after the shooting stopped. They showed a guy with a pass-through wound, and he was holding his finger in the hole so he could breathe. As for the phone calls to 911, in a confusing situation, if few people can focus and actually interpret what they were seeing, I see a guy bent over a woman with a gun wound, and you assume he shot her. You hear gunfire in the urban setting. It's almost impossible to figure out the direction it's coming from. It was pretty clear from the witnesses closer to the Mandalay Bay, such as near the stage, all said the shots came from upper floors of the hotel. Shooting 1,000 rounds of ammo into a crowd of a densely packed 22,000 people is going to be deadly. Yes, it is. Smart Money, I have looked everywhere you have been. Well, it's hard to look where you haven't been. Tipo Gun Guy, consistency is the true foundation of trust. Either keep your promises or do not make them. Mega. Smart Money. Damn, the show just jumped the shark. Wishing death on a pope. Really, Eric? Religion is always a topic to avoid. Not standing too close to during a lightning storm. No, I didn't wish him dead. I just didn't wish him alive. No, he's just been useless. He was never Pope material. Everything that I've heard come out of his mouth, the things that he stood for, the Catholic Church never stood for. Some would say, oh, maybe it's time for a change. No, not on the things that he thought should be changed. And it was also, I've also seen other, like clergy and cardinals and stuff that didn't want to be identified, which is always like, well, maybe they weren't who they said they were, saying kind of the same things as me. I am who I am. I can only say how I feel. And worst Pope ever. He's the Biden. He's the Biden of popes. Shall not be missed. Oh, that's my money. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just won't miss him at all. If you drink it faster, it's better. Stormy Coyote, tomorrow is payday for me. I think I'm going to go pick myself up some Limburger to try again. First of all, Stormy, I got to stop you right there by saying, do you already know someplace that you can get it? So yes. And is it the same shit that I had? Or is it something different? You know, maybe now that it's cold, I never did look on Amazon. Yeah, I know. I could do this later. But I'm not. Second hour will be free. Limburger cheese. The very... What? 8 ounces for $25? Are you on fucking drugs? That's the one that I bought over at the grocery store, and I think I paid $4.99 for it? What? 8 ounce pack of 1. Limburger cheese, 8 ounce. That one container. Okay. Hell, they're giving that shit away. Limburger cheese, specialty, authentic Amish County cheese, gourmet. A 4-piece set for $45. Looks like that's my only choices. These are all not Limburger. Yep. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Let me order 4 of them. Gosh. I remember the first time I smoked crack. She's... Sorry. Stormy is going to go try it again. On a side note, can I request you try some of the Thor's Hammer hot sauce? Or at least dig the bottle out of the fridge and give your thoughts? Shit. Did I Stormy? Did I never... well, here, Stormy, here's the short answer. The bottle's gone. That stuff could not be just put onto, say, a cracker and enjoyed. I used it because I thought it had a decent... now, I don't know if it had a decent flavor, but it had some ripping decent heat to it. And I mean, what the hell's that been? A couple of years now? I used it primarily in salsa, because up until I started buying the stuff that Matt over at AKA the Subi store, the co-op, I used to just get, I don't even remember what the brand was. I always buy the most, their mild salsa had the best flavor. So much better flavor than buying the hot. And I always went with I can make mild hot, but I can't make hot mild. I mean, other than, of course, diluting it with more stuff. But, no, I've used the Thor's Hammer in bowls of chili, bowls of soup, mostly upgrading mild salsa. Yeah, matter of fact, no, I'm almost positive it's been... shit, at least 6 months since that bottle went to the recycling. Just let me double check the hot sauce shelf. Okay, nope. Stormy, I did use that all up, but it is HAF, hot as fuck. It was definitely something that got diluted here and there. If you get real gamey, you could put a little bit on a plate, and it was the dabber with the hot sauce. Usually in that case, I would take something that somebody sent me. Like there's been some jalapeno hot sauce and some like ghost pepper garlic that was really kind of lame. And then you add a little bit of the Thor's hammer and you mix it in. But no, I thought I had made a comment that yeah, that shit is like no joke. It's a no joke hot sauce. But if slowly use it for cooking and diluting stuff, it all goes bye-bye. McLean, Eric, you remind me of a young me. McLean, do you remember the first time you saw twits? Huh. That must be some kind of secret code for something. Let's see. Is it rhyme with twits? The first time I saw him, I was breastfed. McLean, I feel like you're not trying hard enough when you read my comments. Do better, Sally.
You fake news.
McLean, you ever bopped a baloney? McLean, Cobra, is this guy bothering you? Cobra says B3. B3 is a hit. Jolson says J7. Yes. Then Cobra says ring the bell. Hey Google, what's the weather like right now?
Right now in Duluth it's 35 degrees with snow. Today, there'll be snow showers with a forecasted high of 36 and a low of 24.
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Duluth there'll be snow showers with a high of 30 and a low of 15.
Should I panic? Guess that's a no. Hey Google, tell me you love me.
I can only speak the truth. I love you.
What's my name?
Your name is Fate Captain.
I don't know why, but that just never gets old. Neither do those twits. Okay, two things, obviously, with the firearms is I've decided on what I'm bringing out on Friday. The only thing that sucks is when I originally sold this rifle, it went with 2 of the 25 round mags, and when it was put into my custody to watch, which I'm still wondering what's going to happen the day that phone call comes. Ignore me when you see me in public. Of course, he had no idea that I would end up with the sanding equipment, but steal a brand new expensive extension cord and the brand new Bostic stapler, but other than that. What's okay? I asked you a question and you say okay? Oh. And is it just me, or what is the deal when you text somebody something and you've hit send, and what you typed out is sitting there again? So, okay really doesn't answer the question about dinner tonight. Okay. Okay. McLean. Jolson, if you think the UV light is useless, go use it in the bathroom. Well, UV light will light up like dust and things, but don't you have to have the, I mean, it makes certain things brighter, you know, like posters and like what's in here. A white t-shirt. Okay, so what? Somebody that's like from when I was doing beer and beer splashed all over the place. Because I can guarantee you there isn't jizz all over the ceiling. Okay, so it does work. Okay. That's fine. I get it, Jolson. Okay, so why then in the TV shows, when they're looking for bodily fluids, do they spray the luminol all over? And then they use the UV light? Or is it only for blood? Okay, if it comes off easy, I'll save it. The other ones, it's too late on all of the rest of them. All of the rest of them have been crushed. Now I just won't even know what this even is. You gotta save these so you know what not to buy again. Stick it on top of something else that sucked. Okay, so I don't have the extended mags. I did have one of the 10 rounders, so at least I don't have to single shot it. But it's like an AR hanging here without a mag in it. It just doesn't look great. But okay, so I put a bipod on it, I put Sharky on it, and I put this setup back on it again. So I guess I'll at least be able to give it a try, like Matt said, because I have, I guess I've never used it in the neighborhood, but like I've said before, the neighborhood, it's impossible. When you're in a city, even when I went up to Skyline once, it was like, okay, this is also useless. The city is the city lights. It just looked like a. So out at the shack should be a different experience. So I'll at least be able to boom boom give it a shot. And as far as all this is I was asked by my rep at 1791 to do a full video on eBomi. I hadn't planned on it. I figured with the short. First of all, people's attention spans, why you guys bitch when there's a video that's like 40 minutes or less is beyond me, but that's fine. I read the comments. If you don't, I tell you what. Here's the beautiful part. If you're not hearing me say this right now, it's because you didn't even want to make it to 35 minutes, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. But she thought I should do a full length video. She really liked the short, but I couldn't think of what would possibly be something I could talk about for more than 3 minutes that I hadn't already talked about. Then it dawned on me. What you see laying on the table right now is everything that works in that $199 holster. And I forgot. I can actually save you guys 10%. So $9. You can get it for $89 instead of $99. But everything laying here, I custom fit it, and I've been wearing it to work, and of course it's outside the waistband leather, so it's comfortable. It's not like an inside the waistband holster. And even though I thought there was no way in hell this was gonna work, when I first, after doing the boil it and reform it and all that shit, and the thing is there is no limit to the amount of times you could do that. You could go, oh, I'm going to use it with this. Oh, I don't want to use it with this anymore. I'm going to use it with something else. Well, the thing I thought was cool is something that I haven't carried, that I do not own a holster for the Glock 20. I mean, I have a no, that's for the race gun version. No, I do not have a holster for this. I wanted to do the chest rig for it because I figured if I was out in the woods and bear country, I'd want 10 millimeter and as many rounds as possible. And here we are. But this thing, I thought this would... I don't remember which one of these is Glock rail. I was honestly shocked. I thought the biggest of the Glocks would not work, but it works just fine. So, like I said, everything laying here. Everything laying here will Ed's gun. Now I do have an inside the waistband and an outside the waistband from Pete, but again, if I want to carry leather outside the waistband, fits just fine with a light bearing holster. They say this, you mold this for a P220 with a light on it. So I guess the big baddie. The only thing I found, because the Zastava here is basically the exact same size, it wasn't fitting. I was like, what's happened? Oh, the leather for the sweat guard part of it was hitting the slide release and decocker combo. So if I wanted to carry this, I could with a laser on it. Again, don't have a holster for this, but if I want to put a light or a light laser on the gun power, it fits just fine. Actually, because of the size of the grand power, I guess it will tilt because the light isn't there to take up that space. But yeah, if I want to carry the grand power. Oh, but I guess as long as we have this Sharkey, by this moment in time, you could tell me otherwise, but I am pretty sure that we have not missed a single 10 millimeter by this point in time, right? So, like a G19, G23, all your mid-size ones. Again, with carry this guy. Like I said, a $99 leather holster will give you the ability to carry a gun with a light or light laser combo and optics ready. The holster is set up for optics ready situations. I wasn't sure how I felt about this the first time I saw it. The only thing I have for the gun that I got from Jim, Hornet Fixer, the XDM Elite. If I really wanted this to fit a little bit better, I could remold it and get it to work with this. But not, I could still carry it. Actually, of all of the things that I have as of right now, this carries the best. I mean, I don't even know if I could shake it out. Shake it out. So, you know what? I might actually carry this to work tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Because guess what? The holster will already be on my work pants. Now I can just pick the gun that I want to take. Sharkey, I think you missed the boat by not. He was gonna get his own tactical and leave it here. Or were you? Because I know we are both massively obsessed with these sights. God, these sights are so fucking awesome. Me and Sharky have discussed it. Are these suppressor? Are these suppressor height sights garbage? No, they glow nicely. And if the Holtzman wasn't there, they're probably just as much of a lethal weapon as any other part of this gun. But if True Glow came out with suppressor height TFX Pros, would I do everything I could to immediately? Yes, I would. Okay, I lied. I'll be wearing this tomorrow. So The only reason all this shit is laying here is every single one of these works in that one holster. Tell me how many other holsters will give you that ability. That's a plus. That is a plus. Because the one thing that pisses me off more than anything is if I decide to carry something different that I have to swap the holster out on my pants. I know, white guy problems. Christine is wondering if Rumble is down. Firefox is installing updates. How come Firefox only installs updates down here on this computer, and I've never seen that one time upstairs? Your Firefox has been updated. That's great. Is Rumble up? Sign in, bitches. Yes. Why would you even save my content? You know, it's funny. Christine is up to 184 views of her chit chat with John, the Miss Bomey Zone, and one night late or earlier, mine is at 155. Just checked Rumble, and it's working just fine. You're at 184, and I'm at 155. Nice work. Maybe there's something's gonna go down at the mall and they're jamming phones.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Last 3 comments. Oh, I feel like David would say, I feel weepy because 46 minutes and we're about to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We laugh and dance and we just get started, and before you know it, it's time to say goodbye. Some of the Carol Burnett show. Smile money, because I know you care. This is actually just spicy V8. I added cayenne pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. Actually, with the green olives, I probably didn't have to add the salt. I like to do barrel rolls with her. Maybe. I like to do barrel rolls with her. Hell yeah, brother. Rock. rocking the law, man. This has been an on-duty specimen. Not to mention, it's also badass, Jeremy. Ooh, stare at those for a little while. Woo woo. Oh, stare at those for a little while. Woo woo. I do barrel rolls with her. Shut the fuck up, McLean. Eat a dick. Whole bag of them, right there. I kind of wish this was a optics cut. It's equivalent to a G17. It's got my favorite of the Serpico triggers on it. I do not. Feels good. Nice camel toe. I know it runs. It's been out multiple times. But there's still just something about this guy. Ellie, how you doing, huh? And this actually, well, these were both upstairs, but on duty. This is actually going back on the little Taurus as my my deep cover gun. But I've been, you can rock it on an inside or an outside holster from Pete for an HK. Why? I don't know. Let's have some snit. So, does this mean that she's got a bigger vagina, so she needs more swimsuit to cover it? Asking for Jolson. Sharky, cheers all. Didn't shoot that, and damn, got squished. Sharky. Charlie 2. C2. By now, he knows that is a miss. Cobra chose correctly. I'd like to help make them wet. And last in 3 hours and 52 minutes ago was Mike saying cheers. Cheers, Mike. Now, let's go to the club after I tell you. Jesus. After I tell you what I think of this. This isn't the most helpful look for her, but body-wise, absolutely. I mean, not to sound cruel, McLean, but there's a reason that there's light switches in bedrooms. Zoom in close if you want to be able to write the name down. What did I think about this? Oh, God. The drugs are not taking effect. Oh, God, I don't know what I did to my back, but I can't wait till I'm doing this all the time. Oh, they went to the crusher. What do I think of Lounge Wizard from Bajas Brew Labs? It wasn't the worst IPA I've ever had. I'm gonna give it a 6. In the club. On the wrong club, Jolson. The Two Hard Sunny Slopes Club needs cowbell. That was the strawberry shortcake one. Cover says, first in the clubhouse. Yes, you are. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Mr. 27 says he's 37th. Then he says, intro, Joker Brew Bomi. Evidently. Then he says, I'm late. Then he says, but in time for the brew club. Laugh out loud. Yes. Then he says, no multi 357 man. Disappoint. Then he says, 2 minutes into the Brew Bomi show and still no cowbell. And he says he's an American.
Listen, you fake news. You fake news.
Din says, club time, take a sip and launch a smoke up the stairs. Well, Din, does this one have an extractor? Oh, can you imagine if that happened? Hey, if you guys know of a good divorce attorney, let me know. Can you explain what happened? Well, yeah. Hopefully, when I say we, I'm talking about me and my penis. When we were watching, he likes the show actually, and her. When we were watching Demolition Ranch with these, there was a awful lot of no fires. I don't know. Either way, yeah, you can actually take this kit, this part of this, and attach it to the other one. Now you would not. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to put this on a rifle, but you can put this on an underbarrel setup. I mean, hell, they sell it like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm taking a sip. Well, he doesn't say what to take a sip of. Mr. 27. Once upon a brew babe with real brew jugs, she put them in Brew Bomi's face, and he lived happily ever after. The end. Then he says beer. Then he says more beer with a side of cowbell. Hitting the button. We're clean over here. Now let's actually check the video to see who got screwed this time around. Sorting by newest first. Jolson. Jeepson's Mallert. I'll have another. Whatever the hell that means. Mr. 27 says, nice brew babe, brew jugs intro, babe. That got hidden from me over at the other place. Sharky says, SH, red bikini, MP5, intro, babe, nice. That got pulled. Jolson says, ring the bell. Mr. 20, oh, that's Mr. 27 says, cowbell reparations is a must. Let's see, accounted for. David got Gen 1 simply means unproven. Put it in Matt's ass. Accounted for. Under Salties, Mr. 27 says no naked here. And everything's accounted for. Double check this one. And we are clear. Okay, so ever who sent the bag of dicks, thank you. 1 hour. Once again, it just seems to magically work out. 3 beers, 40 or so comments, a bunch of fuckery, some gun chat. Cheers.